Welcome back. I'm joined now by Assemblyman Brian Miller, who is doing an interview with us for the first time since you got COVID-19, and that was back in March. You were in a bad way, Assemblyman, and here you are, standing up, doing well, feeling much better. First of all, let's get an update. How are you feeling?
I'm about 85%.
Okay.
From where I was back in March 22nd, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the hospital on March 23rd, and it's been one long road to where I am today.
Right.
But I had, I had great nurses, great everybody at Mohawk Valley Health Systems, and then over to Citron, and here we are.
Let's talk first how you felt when you first got sick. Walk me through that.
Well, it was like I had the worst flu I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know what it was. I never experienced that type of sickness. I called one of my fellow legislators because he had the flu, and I asked him how he felt during it, and I said, I don't have that. I got something else.
Mm.
And it just progressively got worse. It was a high temperature, cough, you name it. I had it, and it was bad.
So when you went in the hospital, how long before was it that they had to put you on a ventilator?
Well, I went in on the 23rd. I believe I was on the ventilator on the 25th.
Okay.
They showed me an x-ray of my lungs when I first went in, and then 24 hours later, and it was night and day. But I was on the ventilator for, I believe, 14 days. And then I was in ICU for, the total time from the time I went in to the time I went out was 33 days.
Wow. What goes through your mind when you come out of that coma, because they have to induce you to put you in a coma, right?
I was fighting the ventilator, so they had to put me into a coma, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind, what happened? Where am I? What's going on? I came off the ventilator on my birthday, so my wife and my son, we had FaceTime there, and
yeah,
they were able to sing "Happy Birthday" to me, and that was really touching.
So you come out of the coma, you're in the hospital for another 20 days?
I was at rehab for I come out of coma, I was for another 20 days.
How was that process, trying to get yourself to the point where, hey, I can actually walk across the room again?
Well, when I was in ICU, if I could take 3 steps, I was a lucky guy. That was,
wow.
That took all I could do to do that. I lost 50 pounds.
Wow.
During the first ordeal. I got 25 of it back.
Right.
It's a good thing I was a little heavy to start with.
You're home, and you get better and better. I want you to talk to people about the importance of, and you and I talked about this, the mask. Just simple, the mask.
The mask. This COVID-19 is for real.
Yeah.
I've experienced everything from the whole works. I got it all. The mask is a pretty easy protection that everybody can use, and it's very important. There's different scientific theories. Does it work or doesn't it work? But put the mask on, please. And if you don't mind putting yourself in danger, that's okay. But think about everybody else.
And I want you to emphasize too. I mean, and we've talked about this. This isn't a political thing. This is a life or death thing.
No, there's no politics at all in this. This is a life or death thing. We've kind of got used to the virus being here, and everybody's guards down a little bit. But
mm-hmm.
As we observe throughout the country, there's spikes out everywhere. Here in New York, we're very lucky. We've kind of got it under control, but we could be spiking any day. Who knows?
Your thoughts now, as you're getting ready. The assembly is meeting. It'll be, distance, of course. You won't be in Albany. This state itself has got a lot to do to get back to any sort of normalcy.
Yes, we have a lot to do. The economy's recovering. You drive. We were coming back from my son's baseball game last Friday night, and everything's closed at 11 o'clock. You can't even get a bite to eat. But we're slowly recovering back to normalcy. It's going to be a while. If we remember back to 9/11,
mm-hmm.
it was the same type of recovery. Not to this extent, though,
Mm.
but we will get there. We just have to be patient.
And this last question, what do we as members of this community need to do to continue to get better? when it comes to economic recovery. I know you're a workaholic, so you've been working this whole time since you felt better.
I've been working since I was at Citra, and I'm back to 85%. We took our first trip down to Orange County, last Wednesday to drop off some hand sanitizer in some libraries. So we'll be doing that throughout the district as we go. But just be patient. It's going to recover. One of the biggest things we have to work on right now is trying to get the kids back to school. That's a huge deal for us. I got a 15-year-old. Distance learning wasn't the best thing for him, but we want to put them back in school, but we want to make sure everyone is safe. So we're all going to have to work slowly on that. Hopefully this fall we'll be there.
All right, Assemblyman, I'd shake your hand, but
can't do that.
Social distance. Thank you so much, and we're so glad you're doing well.
Thanks for having me. And I just, thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers throughout this whole thing.
So glad you're well. Thank you.